Hello everyone, I am Dattatreya Nikam. Welcome you all on our channel eFunda. New day, new topic. As you are aware, we have started a separate series on instrumentation and control engineering, and that will be present in part. Now we have reached to our part and today's new topic, that is the instrumentation index part 12b. In this, we will cover the content and introduction of the instrumentation index and how to prepare this document. And if you are new to our channel, then please visit to our channel eFunda and watch all the videos created related to engineering and a project topic. So without wasting time, please subscribe to our channel to get latest updates and reviews on various subjects. Let's begin with our today's topic, instrumentation index part 12b. Introduction to instrumentation index or instrument list. The instrumentation index or instrument index is an overall list by instrument tag number of all the instruments or control system component used in a process facility or plant with relevant drawing numbers, materials specification sheet, and other appropriate information for each component. For this, one must have an input document from other discipline, and the list are as follows. Piping and instrumentation diagram, that is PNIDs from process discipline. Piping material specification, that is PMS. Piping class information in details including flange size, type, rating, material, connection, etc. Interface signal details from electrical and mechanical discipline to cover motor, pump interface signal, and mechanical package vendor data, etc. Other necessary input from client or company. These are the basic information required, and that will be covered as part of the instrumentation index, which is an overall summary of all the instruments are being used in that particular plant or a facility. Sample PNID for instrument index list. One can refer below the PNID where one vessel is shown with the help of other inlet, that is a plant air for regeneration, that is a flow control loop. Similarly, we have a inlet as well as the discharge of this vessel. For that, we are using the level control valve. And similarly, so as to control the inlet and outlet, we have provided or shown here level instrument. With the help of level instrument, we will see what is the level of the vessel, and accordingly the discharge of the valve can be controlled. Now we will refer this PNID, and based on this PNID we will discuss about the sample instrumentation index in our next slide. For better understanding of a instrument index, we will see the typical example of the instrument index list where we have prepared the instrument index. The content of instrument index are loop number, tag number, line number, equipment, instrument type, service, location, PNID is IO type, hookup drawing number, requisition number, and any specific remarks related to this instrument. This is how the instrument index list is being prepared with the help of PNID, which we received as part of the project scope. Please go through this index and study this instrument index carefully. Next slide or in this video, we're particularly giving attention to the content of an instrument index list, and each field has its own significance, and the use of those fields we will describe in our today's video. So please review this index and accordingly correlate with our today's video so as to have a better understanding on instrument index. Typical content of instrument index or a list. In the last slide, we have seen the typical instrument index. In this slide, we will discuss the content of an instrument index field. Tag number. A tag is a logical name for a variable in a device or a specific item. The instrument tag gives the identification for a particular item. That is example 202 FT1001. This is the information giving of the flow transmitter. Typing an instrumentation diagram. This gives the tag numbers of all the instruments along with the associated information such as service description, instrument type, line equipment number, set point, etc. A good quality PNID will have a distinct symbol that distinguish the control system to which each field instrument is being connected. Service description. It defines the purpose of a operation or a process function. Example, plant air for regeneration, recycle compressor suction, reactor temperature, etc. Loop number. This is a logical name given to an arrangement of a sequence made for performing a particular task. Example, the pressure loop shown in the next figure for ready reference. The entire sequence should be uniquely identified by the loop number as PXXX. P denotes the pressure loop and X denotes the number for each instrument. Typical instrument measurement scheme or a loop configuration. Here we will see flow loop configuration, pressure loop configuration, level loop configuration, temperature loop configuration for better understanding of a loop and their arrangement of a instrument item such a way so as to form the components of the loop configuration. We will see flow loop configuration. One can see in a figure where FE, that is a flow element orifice split, FT DP flow transmitter having analog input to the controller, FIC indicating controller, FV control valve with I2P converter having analog output from the controller. This is how the flow loop is formed, and analog output will give the regulated output of a flow control valve. Moving on to pressure loop configuration. Pressure transmitter is connected to PIC and further to the pressure control valve. The component arrangement is PT DP flow transmitter is used as a pressure transmitter having analog input to the controller, PIC indicating controller, PV control valve with I2P converter having analog output from the controller to get the regulated output. Loop, that is the level loop configuration. One can see in a figure level gauge, level transmitter and a discharge level control valve is shown. The arrangement of instruments will be LT level transmitter having analog input to the controller, LIC indicating controller, LAH high alarm, LAL low alarm, LV control valve with I2P converter having analog output from the controller to get regulated level control output. Temperature loop configuration is a little different arrangement than flow, pressure and level loop configuration. On PNID, generally it's shown as a temperature element connection to the temperature indicator in the remote or in a control room. But however, to protect the RTD element or a thermocouple, one should install the thermowell in a pipe, and that will require the arrangement TW, that is a thermowell, temperature element, as a RTD or a thermocouple. In our case, we have chosen RTD is having analog input to the controller, that is a indication purpose, and TAH, that will be high alarm. This is how the temperature loop is formed. Please study this loop configuration for better understanding while preparing the instrument index, and try to maintain the sequence given in this configuration so as to have a better output as a preparation or a instrument index. Line equipment number. This identifies the location of the instrument, such as an inline instrument or one mounted onto equipment. If the specified instrument is inline instrument, that is orifice plate, rotameter, venturi meter, etc., then the line number is indicated in the instrument list. If the instrument, that is a pressure gauge, safety valve, is mounted on the equipment, then equipment number must be specified. Instrument type, the exact instrument type can be indicated, and the same should be utilized to maintain the instrument summary whenever required. For example, primary element, that is a orifice plate, venturi, rotameter, etc. Secondary element, that is a pressure transmitter, flow transmitter, etc. Final control element, that will be control valve, etc. These are the type of instrument. Moving on to signal type, this identifies the signal used in the control room and define the type of signal. That is, whether it is a input to the controller or output to the controller. Example, analog input AI, analog output AO, digital input DI, digital output DO. Analog signal. An analog signal is any continuous signal for which the time varying feature, that is variable of the signal, is a representation of some other time varying quantity, that is analog to another time varying signal. One can see below where 0 to T is shown and this analog signal is shown, and one can see in another location where all the field instrument is connected to the control room with the help of analog signal. It is input to the controller and analog output from the controller to final control element. This is analog signal. Digital signal, this is a discrete signal. This means that the signal is either available or not available. This type of signal is represented by a voltage 0, no signal, or a low signal. One is the high signal. One can see in a below signal where the digital signal is shown, where time varying step signal is shown. This is how the signal types are indicated, that is analog signal and digital signal, to represent the signal continuity from field to control room and further from control room to the field for control action. Location, this field is used to indicate the exact location of the instrument or a component in the field or a control room. PNID number, this will give a representation of a typical instrument and piping interface scheme, and it is indicated by unique numbering. Location routing drawing, this layout indicates the instrument location and elevation to locate the instrument, elevation and cable routing. Junction box layout drawing, the instrument junction box location layout indicates the location of the required JB in the project. Manufacturer of a specified item, that is orifice plate, Messrs General Instrument, flow transmitter, Messrs Emerson process management, etc. are the examples. Model, unique identification number for a selected instrument, that is orifice plate A-316-XX. Flow transmitter is 3051 TG, etc. Calibration specifies the calibration range for each field instrument. Process datasheet number identifies the process condition by a unique document number. Hookup drawing number, instrument hookup diagram give detail of a accessory and a tubing hookup for both process and a pneumatic instrument based on the tag number. Field bus segment drawing number and instrument standard number, if any. Purchase order number, this specifies the purchase order number of the equipment or instrument item for identification. The purpose of an instrument index, the name is really self-explanatory. An instrument index will be referred to an index for a number of purposes as follows. As a basis to prepare IO list by extracting only the tag number which has an IO point. Searching, listing, filtering a tag number. The format of an instrument index varies with client to client, project to project. However, the instrument index is prepared based on the selected field from the above list and submitted to client for review and necessary approval. This is how we have covered today instrument index, introduction to instrument index, and the content of instrument index. And if you are new to our channel, then please subscribe to our channel and don't forget to press the bell icon to get the latest notification first to you reach personally. With this, we are concluding on our today's topic, that is instrument index or instrument list. Till then, keep watching our channel eFunda. New day, new topic. We will bring you on various new subjects. Thanks for watching eFunda.